All right. Good evening. Today is 38 days to the Omer, right? 5 weeks and 3 days, right? Tiferes Yisod, yes.
Yes.
And so, this is why Rabbeinu says, and see where we are. Second. Okay. And so we say, you know, of the tzaddik there's Prinas Malchus, and anyone is Prinas Malchus, that it's incumbent upon him to warn and guide and admonish anyone and everyone who is under his governance. And because doing all the tikkun that we said until now, ki gorem al das, by being zoche to the das, or the esek HaTorah, the Torah tochiach otam, the Torah itself admonishes them. And it is through this admonishment, a person draws harichas yamin into the malchus, and therefore shalot yev chinas harabonos makabes ba'aleh. So the rabbonos, it takes the sting, out of the malchus. So the malchus does not, bury those who hold that office. Shazel, when is that case? When the rabbonos does damage those who hold the position. This is dafka when he does not admonish the people that are on him. Just say, okay, kids will be kids. Let them do what they want, and so forth. So.
If you don't study,
no, it's when a person studies. See, everything he was saying over here, it is to the esek HaTorah of anyone. So it's oisik in the Torah. Oisik in the Torah is different than knowing Torah.
So if you don't study at all, then you're not involved in the...
Right. But like in all the tikkunim of Rabbeinu says, for instance, that tzitzis is gula for Shmir Sabris. But we see some people who wear tzitzis and are not that successful. So what does it mean that tzitzis is gula to Shmir Sabris? The answer is, as Rabbeinu says, the answer is, the truth is that tzitzis is always as gula for Shmir Sabris. However, for sanctity, for holiness, for morality, however, it really comes into action when you want it, when you want to be Shemer Bris. If you're not interested in the whole concept, you can wear 100, tzitzis on you. So your will is going to overcome it. So this is the inyan that in every single thing that we say, the same thing with esek HaTorah. Esek HaTorah per se always brings a certain amount, certain medicum of teichacho to the neshamas, becomes das, richos yomim, and so forth and so on, until it goes to the neshamas of those who are under you. But when a person has kavanah, when a person learns Torah Rabbeinu, and he has it in mind, he's learning Torah in order to be able to the malchus, and create the das and so forth, all the tikkunim. obviously it's that much more potent. It works that much better. אבל העסק התורה, זה ממשיך חיים ואריכות ימים, מבחינת דאס, עד אשר רייסה מכריז כמה, the Torah itself calls out before everyone, and it admonishes them. It means that you did yours. What you needed to do, you did. Then the Rabbanos, the authority and the Malchus doesn't damage you. Because you have already, you injected the Richus Yomim, longevity. We explained with the Richus Yomim, it's not just life. It's life, encapsulated in tzimtzumim, in kalim, in constrictions. Because sometimes the Arichos Yomim is enhanced by turning down the flow of Chaim. In other words, the light. When a person knows he's supposed to serve a Kodesh Baruch Hu. But a person, we spoke about it at great length, that sometimes a person needs that light, to be like dimmed a little bit for him. So he'll be able to survive. If a person has it in mind, listen, I gotta be Gadol Ador, then I look at me and I'm done for. I'm toast. So in my particular, the Arichos Yomim, in my particular Bechina, is that I'm satisfied with what I'm doing. Of course, I need to move further ahead. Of course, I need to advance. Of course, good is never good enough. They're always good, but good is very good. It's not good enough. Next step needs to be better. But good is definitely good. So that Arichos Yomim is a tzimtzum of the Chaim in accordance to the madrega of wherever person is holding. Azai en Rabban Mazeket lo. Kimam Arichos Yomim itoch hamachna teichachon. Nimtzo. Arichos Yomim, which is the das, namshichem al dei Torah. It is through Torah that you bring about the Arichos Yomim with the das. And through that very thing alone, in other words, to have a das, by tempering your chayas, the understanding of the need of serving Kodesh Baruch Hu. It's not ribuy or it's not total tsunami. As we said before. Okay. So we are holding in Seif Daled after we explained that everyone in Am Yisrael has a Pchinas Malchus. Everybody needs to use his Malchus in order to guide the people that are under his wings, to serve Hashem. And this is done when a person is Osik B'Torah. By that, as we just said, to the das of the Malchus, and das to the Malchus, and that, and that is revealing the Astoros, the concealments that the Metzias Hashem is under. It's Astor betoch Astoros, and turns them to das and Torah, and then the Torah itself calls out and admonishes every person, those who became very far, and therefore the person, as a machas of them, is not being punished through their sins. Before we explain what is this, which Torah it is that is embedded in the Astorah to Astorah, I just want to touch a little bit on what I saw. We said that this inyan, that the person as the Malchus is supposed to ultimately reveal the Astorah of the Astorah, This is embedded in the story, in the pasuk of Bechol Yom Vayom, and every single day. Mordechai Misalach Nechat Chatza Besanoshim. Mordechai is strolling before the yard of the home of the Noshim. Adat Shalom Esther, to know, to bring das and Shalom to Esther, to do Esther b'toch Esther. And Rabbeinu brings three types of people who are far from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, who are under the Hastara, under concealment, who are therefore called Noshim. They're called like women, they're called females.
I think they're usually more, when it comes to tefillah, more emotional.
What do you say?
You're saying that people are not, we're not connected. But I think what you're saying, people are not connected, unlike women.
Yeah, but we're not talking about women here. We're talking about people who are under the Astorah, and we mentioned three different cases of why people are far from Hashem. The Hashem is existence is hidden from them. That the existence of Kodesh Baruch Hu is hidden from them. The Astorah, and there are different levels. And Rabbeinu starts from the lowest, to the highest. Now, so the one who's most hidden, and then the one that is so-so, and then the one that knows from Kodesh Baruch Hu. But so first he says, the first notion is after Gida Noshe, the sciatic nerve of the Gida Noshe. Why is it called Gida Noshe? Because the angel touched, the sciatic nerve in Yaakov Avinu's thigh, and he made the Gida Noshe spring out of its place, totally out of its usual place. That symbolizes the people who people that like jumped, like sprung from the essence, from the presence of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and then they don't know anything at all. They're not there. There's no shaykhs b'chal. Yeah, but to the point that they're totally estranged. A story, they don't even know that Hashem is hidden from them. Oh, we're taking here to put there.
These people are in Hastar.
Yes. That's a story. That's the deepest level. Above that, there is Shenoshu Kinashani Elokim es kol amoli besaviv es kol amoli. Yosef said, Lishon forgetfulness. This is where it says over v'shono nasalo keheter. A person takes it easy and allows himself, to to take it easy, and a person. This is one Astora. It's a deeper Astora because a person doesn't feel like Kodesh Baruch Hu at all. He's not aware of the need, but somehow he's still in a situation that he remembers that he used to be from. He remembers that he has allowed himself, to become more lax and more lax.
All three of these people know the tachlis, but they just aren't doing it.
No. No. The first one don't know about anything at all.
But they did.
No, they don't. No. Those people don't know anything at all. This is Astorah b'toch Astorah. They don't even know the Kodesh Baruch Hu. It can be that people that that are whereby Kodesh Baruch Hu became further and further and further until they reach that madrega that there's not between them and Kodesh Baruch Hu. Yeah, it can be.
We're talking about Seyati. people who are,
I don't know, people in Masorati are people that, I don't know, I don't want to put more labels on it. Rabbeinu doesn't say Masorati, I'm not going to say Masorati. But what Rabbeinu says is the second level is that he knows that it became, that it became Hetefim, that he started allowing himself, to, have leeway here and there. He allowed it himself.
But he knows the tachlis.
This person knows the tachlis, but it's almost like theoretical. No, not yet. That's the highest majority. The middle one, the awareness of the tachlis is very dim. Yeah, okay, we'll get there, we'll find out. Kind of like you ask people, what do you do? About whatever it is. So we'll get there. Nistader. It's kind of, he knows that there is such a thing. There is Olam Haba. But what it is, what you need to do, not yet. They're not even aware that you really need to.
First category?
That's the second category.
They're aware?
The third, they are aware that they used to be, they allowed themselves. Now, so that such a person has a chance, if he's going to work hard and really put himself in serious nefesh to look for Kodesh Baruch Hu, he's able to find, but at least he knows that he's lost. The first one that we spoke about, he doesn't even know that he's lost Mechlal. That's Torah Shloch HaStar. The second one, he knows that he's lost, but basically, kind of like I know I'm lost, but I'm busy now. We're kind of like and the third madriga, Mishon Noshim, Nashas Agvurosam, that their might, their power has become weakened. We gave a muscle about that. Yeah. That's the easiest one. The tachlis. You know what it's supposed to do. You go. Yeah. I mean, it's like it's not just Avodah Hashem is basically hard for everybody. Right, but for these people, there is a klipa that the Tikkun Ezra speaks about, that the Yetzer Hara of every person is a klipa. They're called plishti.
What?
Plishti.
Plishti?
Goliath a plishti.
Goliath?
Yeah, Goliath a plishti. The klipa is called plishti. Plishti, singular. Plishti, which means the Philistine, whatever you want to call it. From Pleshes, for the time of David HaMelech, killed him. Goliath a plishti. That clip is called plishti. What did Goliath do? As I saw this Rav Be'eri, they call him the Anuka. He speaks about that, and I saw that he says that what is the klipa of plishti? What does it do? You take a look at what happened with Goliath. He came out, 9 foot tall, wearing the armor and the whole shebang. And for 40 days, he's lo aleinu, defaming and taunting and whatever it is. I know. So, and Am Yisrael became so afraid they want to run away. What did Goliath say? Why are you coming to war? Well, just pick one person. You'll fight with me. One mano a mano, one-on-one, eyeball to eyeball, and whatever. The klipa of plishti is the klipa of nashas agvurosam. It convinces the person, look, it's beyond your pay grade. You can't handle it. Come on, you see your history. You see how much gashmias you're into. You see what kind of corruption you have put yourself into. It's not for you. Come on, be realistic. Just let it go. That's the klipa plishti. What are you coming to war? What are you fighting about? And I'm saying, in other words, it puts a doubt in the Jew that he can actually fight the Yetzer Hara. Rabbeinu says in the Shir Naim, in the very beginning, before the Likutey Moharan, Rabbeinu says that a person is like an elephant who's being pulled by a mouse with his trunk. And this is how what is possible. How is it possible for a mouse to lead an elephant? So Rabbeinu says there's a shtus that the elephant is not aware of how powerful it is. So it feels like, so when a person is like, they touch a nerve, it's sort of like it dims a person's own self-image, convinces him there's nothing what to do. There's nothing you can do about it. Forget about it. It's not negeh. So so afterwards, that's the highest level. And that's a person who knows HaKadosh Baruch Hu, who knows it's supposed to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but is convinced that it's beyond him. I mean, he does what he does. Yeah, it's to actually serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the serious nefesh, whatever, that's beyond him. To go to a milchama, that's beyond him. Leisurely, it's like a cruise speed. No. Those are noshas agvurosim. This is the third type of notion. That's the one who's most aware, but is not aware of his own koyach. So now we're starting Sif Dalet. We say that the Torah is melubish in the Astorah shebetoch Astorah, v'da she'Torah hamelubish torah Astorah shebetoch Astorah. The Torah that is embedded inside the Astorah v'toch Astorah, the double concealment. Torah gavoya daika. It's a very, very, very high and exalted Torah. Hainu sitzvei Torah. The secrets of the Torah. Dafka, they are hidden in the stars of the Astorah. Why? What's the logic? That's the lowest place. That's the people should know the koftzim and komi shaloyim. And the people that totally sprung from their place, don't even know that anything is missing. Because this Torah has to be cloaked in such low places. In other words, those who already went through and transgressed a lot. Until HaKadosh Baruch Hu is hidden for them in concealment within a concealment. Astar shebetoch astar. Okay, and Hashem Yisborach, Hashem Yisborach machashavos. That's what Kadosh Baruch Hu, planned. Livli levli lehal b'sham pishte Torah. So Kadosh Baruch Hu says not going to put there simple Torah, simple pashte Torah, alochas, whatever it is. He didn't put there. Why? So the klipas, the husks won't be able to suck a lot of chayas from these oises of Torah, from Divrei Torah, which is embedded there. That'll cause great damage. Okay, because Baruch Hu hides there the highest Torah. Sisa Torah, she Torah Hashem be'atzma. כדי שלא יוכלו הקליפרס לנהוג שם הרבה, בבחינת סברת בארץ מצרים, קדוש ברוך הוא says this, קדוש ברוך הוא says, and I shall pass in Eretz Mitzrayim, Makas Bechoros. So now we're talking about going into Eretz Mitzrayim, into the filthiest place of them all. It says, Ani velo malach, ani velo shaliach, ani Hashem. Me and not the messenger, Ani Hashem and nobody else. Ki be'eretz Mitzrayim, Dafka in the land of Mitzrayim, Sham Makom HaKlipas Moed. That's the place where, this is where that's the place of the greatest tumah there is. This is HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself, Kavioho, without kisui, without coverings. It's not, so the Rabbeinu says, it says that first of all, it's Teres Hashem. It's also Teres Hashem and Terosei. He says, what's it? Teres Hashem is Terosei. He says, first of all, Teres Hashem. Hashem, a person learns, it becomes Terosei. That's a lower madrega. When is the level of Teres Hashem? It's Teres Hashem mamish. There's no higher Torah than that. And from the Asara. So when the Asara is being reversed, is being chucked off, when the tzaddik shines the light of the das into the person who is there, and it throws it off. It becomes Teres Hashem mamish. Because there is hidden Teres Hashem mamish. As we all know, all the nations, they know the Bible. Pashta, but they don't know Teresh Baal Peh. Teresh Baal was not written. Why? Because from a Teresh Bechtav, you can't learn how to serve a Kadosh Baruch Hu. You can't learn how to serve Hashem. You don't know. It says, Ayin tachat ayin, yad tachat yad, yad tachat yad. If you read the Chumash, it means it's supposed to take gouge a person's eye out or cut his nail. Yeah, everything is literal. You read the Chacham to say no. You're talking about the nezik. You're talking about payment, and so forth and so on. And all the limudim of Teresh Baal Peh. This is a much higher level of avodas Hashem. If the goyim chas v'chalila would have had, access to the Teresh Baal Peh, it would create a huge damage. In fact,
I'm learning in South Korea.
Yeah, I know, but they just learn one Masechet, they learn one Masechta, and they learn without Meforshim. Just they don't shtay, they don't just to learn how to think. They're not learning in order to be Mekayim, to have a conduit to avodas Hashem.
The Karaim rejected
Yes, the Karaim and the Tzdukim, they're all. It's all comes from there. You see, the Oisa Ish, the acronym of Yimach Shmo V'Zichrei. In the beginning, he was a Talmud of Rabbi Meir Balanes. And he drove away. Or Rabbi Yeshua, I think. I think Rabbi Yeshua ben Prachia, I think. I'm not sure. Anyhow, when it went away, in the very beginning, people didn't know that he represented such an immense tumor. Because they sort of kept Teresh Baal Peh as well. It was a Talmud of a Tana. Okay? And there was a danger that Am Yisrael Chas v'Chalila, will be split or lost Chas v'Chalila. So Chazal sent Abba Shaul, the Tan Abba Shaul, to them and tell them that he had a revelation, that he is going to be one of them and become the leader and take off Torah Sheba'al Peh from there. That way, all the Jews will know that this is a lie. This is not a truth. The great Mesiras Nefesh.
Is that Peter or something?
Yes,
Peter.
yeah,
Oh,
yes.
so what is Paul?
Whatever it is. I mean, that's it.
I missed the punch of the story there.
What's the punch of the story? When till today the Pope is wearing yarmulke.
That's how they changed
The
it.
Chachamim.
What?
The Chachamim
Sent to who?
sent one of the Tanoim to masquerade as a follower of that man.
Yeshki?
Yeah.
Yeshka?
What? No, it was afterwards. It's after he died.
After he died?
It was after he died that he went. He went there, and he sold him a whole yarn about how he went on the road to Damascus, and he had a revelation, and blah blah blah. Yeah. Abba Shaul. You say every single morning. I'm sorry. The Seder Ma'arocha, Mishmei Abba Shaul, right?
Yeah.
It's the first soil, the first all that Abba Shaul.
He was not alive then, or he was
No, Yoshki was not alive. After Yoshki was killed.
after Yoshua was killed, yeah.
Yes.
It was about 100,
There were many Jews.
No. It's very soon after.
So he came back.
Very soon, Abba Shaul went because Chachamim sent him. Because what happened was they both sort of like kept, the Torah Sheba'al Peh, except those who followed this man, we'll make like, what's the big deal? You don't wash your hands, It's better you have a pure heart, a pure hands, all kinds of, there are all kinds of cute terutzim.
Also, they changed the day from Shabbos from Saturday to Sunday.
Well, that it doesn't matter. But point is, he started that mahalach to completely extricate Torah Sheba'al Peh from them, so the Yidden will know for sure that that's false.
And it became
And
a
stay away.
religion of goyim, not
Yeah,
for Yehudis.
it
They
became
got rid of kashrut and
Yeah.
brit milah.
Yeah.
Kashrut and brit milah. It says kosher, what was it? Out of your mouth, not in your mouth. Brit milah is the heart, not the flesh. So as soon as those two things,
Yeah.
it's nothing good. And now then it's the Romans and the Greeks, the Galatians. They took it up from that point forward.
But it was something that was done. It was something that was initiated. Well, Shaul, that it was initiated by Chachmei Israel. They sent him to do this. Yeah, they sent him to do this until today. The Pope and the second ones, they all wear yarmulkes. Did you ever wonder, well, how come they wear yarmulkes? What's the point? What's the
And baptism,
Yeah, because originally, when Abba Shaul came there, he wasn't wearing yarmulke. He wouldn't take it off. I just told him that, the big kahuna is supposed to be different, supposed to be like whatever. Anyhow, the point is that they should not have a negia to Torah Sheba'al Peh. Torah Sheba'al Peh is much deeper, it's much more exalted than Torah Shebechtav. But even the Torah Sheba'al Peh, nevertheless, okay, so it's out of the realm of the goyim. But nevertheless, it could be, it could be it can be a chiza of the klipos over there. Like we know that some people, some people were learning, and they became like apikorasim, people that didn't keep the Torah, whatever it is. The klipos, it's still negea. So in the story of the Torah, the Torah that is hidden there is a Torah Hashem mamish. Because what happens is, if the klippas are exposed to the metzias of Hashem, Teres Hashem, mamash, they disappear. It's like a moth that is attracted to the flame. Boom, burns up. You can't. So in there, the Torah that was embedded in there is such a Torah that disables the possibility of the klipos to suck life force from the kedusha. This is what Rabbeinu says in Seif Dalet. The thing that we need to understand that a person needs to have a certain balance. You need to know that there's a need to be Moser Nefesh. You need to break the mold. You need to forge ahead. The main Mesiras Nefesh that you need to have is not to accept the speech and pontification of the klipa of Plishti that tells you that you're worthless.
That you're
Worthless.
worthless.
Yeah. That you have no koach, that you'll never make it. Might as well don't even try. You know, it's enough. It'll be Shem Shabbos. It was a great thing. I mean, it's enough. You know, it comes out that people say, yeah, who am I? You know, like, this is the man avodah. There are many things that, I mean, it's very difficult. Each one according to his age. Rabbeinu says when a person is young and is healthy, he needs to saw iron, you know. And there's three do shtak avodas, you know, with chatzos and with the learn Torah, the whole avodas mean. Rabbeinu says, but when a person later on, when a person is not well, the person needs to take it easy. Rabbeinu says, take it easy, just go with the flow. So where's Mesiras Nefesh? So where's Shaykh to me Mesiras Nefesh? I'll tell you, friends, I cannot stay awake Shavuos by night. Physically, I can't do it. If I do it, I'm sick for a week. I mean, to the point that, mamash, you know. So what do? Go to sleep. What can I do?
If you take a nap during the day, like 4 hours.
Doesn't work. So I spoke to my rabbi. I asked him what to do. He says, go to sleep. I says, you go to sleep. I says, you know, you need to stay awake. Goes, but you can't. Go to sleep. So what about the mikveh in the morning, whatever it is, you know, so it's such a great mikveh. This story, Rabbeinu says, mikveh shara of shara chamishin, you know, it's before daybreak. What are you going to do about that? He says, what can you do? It doesn't take away from this good. That's just because you're going to wake up later. It doesn't take away from this gula of going to the mikveh before daybreak. But you can't. If a person is sick, he can't fast Yom Kippur. What do? You can't. So where's Mesiras Nefesh come from? Where are you supposed to invest Mesiras Nefesh in somebody my age? What am I supposed to do? How am I Moser Nefesh? This is Moser Nefesh, not to believe the klipa. Forget about it. It ain't going to work anyhow. It's above my pay grade. It's beyond me. Be Moser Nefesh, not to think that, not to believe it. Adobe. This is the main Mesiras Nefesh that we need to do. You know, old geezer is my age. And that's the main avodah we need to do. Then each one according to his koiches. This is how much how much effort you need to put into actual avodah. And everything comes from that kind of like, okay. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Right. That's a plishti. This is what the David HaMelech was Mesa Nefesh. The Baruch Hu should help us with that Hashem. We should all be mischazik to know that Enachinami, each one of us by himself is a little pebble. But the koyach of the tzaddik emes, whatever it is we do, accomplishes great things. Rabbeinu said, "You are bringing me bricks and mortars, and I'm building unbelievable structures from that. It's from our brick and mortar. And what is brick and mortar? Mortar means mud. Stone and mud. Okay. But I can do it. I can bring stone. I can bring mud. And because the Plishi doesn't want, even this he doesn't want me to do. Yeah. What should help us with that Hashem should have that Hashem Gula Shlemo, Chish Kal Meher Mekarov, Zach with Hashem to Bias Mesiach Tzidkenu, Imhira B'Ameinu Amen with Hashem. Kol Tuv, and let's just stop the recording. Have it start recording right here. Stop.
Yeah, okay.